Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Wake and Stretch, where the dogs regularly take over my mat. Loki's already curled up. So if this is your first time joining me, welcome. This is an intuitive practice, which means I follow my instincts here. I don't really have much of a plan, and things can happen the way they happen. So do take care of yourself. If you see me looking upwards, there are some monkeys in the trees, which may or may not cause the dogs to bark, so be prepared for that. Grab any props that you may need. I think my focus today is going to be on the legs, both stretching and strengthening, so hamstring and quad stuff. And then I was thinking about a little pranayama at the end, and hopefully I will remember, because I forget a lot not to do the pranayama at the end. So with that said, go ahead and grab any props that you may have, and I'll meet you on the mat. I'm looking at little Miss Socks here. Come here, Socksy. No? Yeah, anyway, so I'll meet you on the mat. All right, so once you've found your seated position, we'll start with just a few moments with some breath work. So sitting up nice and tall through the spine, and I say breath work more or less just kind of checking in. So let yourself settle, sitting any comfortable way that you'd like, eyes closed. Hands down if you need more grounding, palms up if you feel like sharing your energy more. Just sit and breathe for a few moments. Doing your best not to control the breath. Just let it flow in its own natural rhythm. Just taking a few more breaths here. And let the palms of the hands turn down so that you're holding on to your knees. On your next inhale, lift the heart and the eyes. As you exhale, curl the spine. Little seated cow and cat to start off our practice. Inhale, lifting the heart and the eyes. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lifting the heart, eyes. Exhale, curl. One more time. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, curl. And inhaling, coming up to a nice vertical spine. Let the arms sweep up overhead. Interlace fingers, give a nice stretch. Give a little tilt from side to side. Oh. Waking up those ribs, armpits. And come back to center, a nice big inhale, and then exhale, give a nice twist to the right. One more breath in your twist. Good. Inhale, bring it through center. Your arms can go anywhere you'd like them to go, and then exhale over to the other side. On your inhale, come back through center. Exhale where you need, and let's come into tabletop. I have to kick Loki off the mat. All right, Loki. Scooch, 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 scooch over. Scooch over. Thank you. Okay. Watch him settle down at the bottom of the mat now. Yeah. All right, so finding your tabletop. Few cows and cats. So inhale, getting deeper into the spine. Exhale, start to engage those abdominals, pressing down through the arms and legs, getting a nice stretch. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, curl. A few more times on your own breath pattern. I'll give you a warning before moving on. One more full cycle of breath, one more cow, one more cat. Come back to a nice neutral spine. Extend the legs back, find plank. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Really starting to energize and warm up the body. And on your exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose, whichever one suits you right now. One more full breath. On your next inhale, lift the eyes, step or hop up to the top of the mat. Lift the spine halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Let's take that again. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, all the way up to vertical. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good, one full breath here with the arms. Feel free to take a back bend here as we're still warming up, stretching out. Exhale, start to engage the abdominals, pull it all together in the front. All right, sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands down, step or float back to plank, and move through your variation of vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose, staying for a few breaths. One more full breath in your pose. Then on your next inhale, lift the eyes to the fingers, step or hop to the top of the mat, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to the heart. One full breath here with the arms. All right, changing it up just a little bit. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands down. This time, step back with the left foot. Find your high lunge, and then ease on down into your low lunge. Be mindful of that front knee. Keep it floating over the ankle, the foot, or the toes, but try not to go too far past it. We want to protect that knee. Lifting the heart. If you'd like, you can come all the way up to the thigh. Let's take a little bit of a flow here. So as you inhale, press through that front leg, shifting your weight onto the left knee. As you exhale, fold it forward gently. You can use your blocks here if you'd like for a little half monkey action. And we're going to flow back and forth. Hi, puppies. From low lunge to half monkey. So on your inhale, go ahead and shift the weight forward. You can sweep the arms up overhead. Nice little back bend here. And then exhale, let's press and fold right away. As you inhale, shift it forward. Let the arms sweep up. As you exhale, find your way into your half. Inhale, shifting it forward. Arms sweep. Exhale, shift it back, half monkey. Let's go one more time. Inhaling as you shift forward. Exhale as you shift back, and let's stay in half monkey for a few breaths. If you missed my intro this morning, focus is on the legs today. Hamstrings, quads, calves, perhaps maybe a little outer shin if we get there, and hopefully some pranayama at the end. It's all if I remember to do the pranayama. All right, great. So from here, let's shift forward into low lunge. You can keep the arms down. Weight onto the left hand, bend up the back leg, connect hand and foot, getting a nice quad stretch. Give a nice twist here too so that the chest moves away from the thigh. Front foot is flat and grounded. Be mindful you're not rolling onto the pinky edge. All right. As you exhale, go ahead and release those hands. Tuck the back toe, find high lunge, step it back to plank. Stay in plank for a few breaths. On your next exhale, find your vinyasa or skip it and press to down dog or child's pose. Up to you, wherever your energy is this morning. Staying here for a few breaths. Alright, so from here we're going to bring the left foot forward. So if you're in downward facing dog, you can take three-legged dog and step it forward. If you're in child's pose, take it to plank and then step that left foot forward. We want to bring it so that it's right in front of the hip and then ease on down into your low lunge. Find your happy place here. Hands can come up to the thigh if you wish. Just taking a few breaths here so the hips get used to the position. On your next inhale, go ahead and sweep the arms up overhead. As you exhale, shift it back. Go ahead and straighten that leg. Let's take another inhale, easing in the first time, and then exhale, shift it forward, half monkey. Take it shallow, you don't have to go all the way the first time through. All right, let's move into our flow. As you inhale, shift it forward, arms sweep up. Exhale, press back onto that right knee, extend the left leg and fold it forward. Inhaling, shifting forward, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, folding it back. Continue for a few more breaths. Inhaling as you rise up and forward. Exhaling as you shift back and fold. Let's go one more time. And staying in your half monkey for a few breaths. From here, go ahead and shift forward into your low lunge. Weight onto the right hand, bend up the back leg. Connect the hand and the foot, get a nice quad stretch here. Nice twist through the spine. Bless you. Ow! Gently release the hand and the foot. Bring your hands down to the mat. Find your plank. Stay in plank for a few breaths. And either take a vinyasa, shift back to down dog, or child's pose. Finding your resting position here for a few breaths. Socks, get out of my hair. On your next inhale, let's make our way up to the top of the mat. Coming into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Oh, she is a pushy girl, I'll tell you what. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. So we're going to play a little bit with that, what we just did. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, dive it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift it halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands down. Step out with the right foot this time, coming into your high lunge. Now stay in that high lunge if you can. I'm going to switch into a side lunge or skandasana, if you will. So walk your hands over to the right. Outwardly rotate both legs, but keep your weight on that left foot. Adjust this straight leg so that the toe and the knee stay pointing upwards. If it collapses inward, it puts a little weird stress on the hips and the inner thigh. So if you need to nudge it forward a little bit, then nudge it forward, no big deal. I want a nice stretch through the inner thighs and groin area. Now if it's intense for you upright, feel free to stay upright. If you'd like to fold it forward, go ahead and fold it forward. Folding forward will give you a little bit more intensity on the legs. From here, if you fold it forward, come up onto your hands, bend up that right knee, move through a nice deep goddess and shift to the other side. So your weight is now in the right leg. Left leg has to wiggle and adjust so that it can extend. Knee and toes up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, gently fold it forward. One more breath here. Now on your inhale, walk yourself up to vertical if you were folded forward. Exhale, bend that left leg, shift it back over to the left. Find your skandasana. It's just kind of fun to say that. Your side lunge. And then flip it into your high lunge. Right hand comes down, inhale the left up, give a nice twist through the spine. And then exhale, let that arm fall behind you. Gently bring it back. Lower down the back knee. Quad stretch. Getting a little bit deeper this time. Maybe the arch in the back is a little bit easier since we've done this before. Gently release. Tuck the toe. Lift the knee. Let's move into Parsvottanasana. So hopping the foot forward a bit, outwardly rotate the back leg. You can use your blocks here if your hamstrings are super tight. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Imagine both sit bones shooting straight behind you. And either stay with a nice long spine if you feel stretch here, or start to fold it forward. Whatever works for you this morning. One more breath here. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale, shift it forward. Let's find standing split. Hope you're like, oh, my head's gone. Let me move back so you can actually see my head. There we go. All right, so from here, we're going to work the hamstrings. So this top leg, make sure that the knee stays at the level it's currently at. We're going to bend the heel to the sit bone at the same time as bending the bottom leg. So a plie in both legs, if you will, and then we're going to extend. If you want more hamstring on that standing leg, when we extend, let your head lower down for a true standing split. All right, so here we go. On your inhale, bend both legs. Exhale, straighten, standing split. Inhale, bend both legs. Lift the head. Exhale, fold if you'd like. Inhale, bend. Keep that top floating leg parallel, knee points down. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, step both feet together. Feel free to shake out that left leg. Oh, ooh. Sorry, I like to make noise if you don't know me already. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Find your way back to plank. Stay in plank for a few breaths just so that Left leg can get a nice stretch. When you're ready, vinyasa it out. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose, your choice. All right, moving on to the second side. We're going to take the right foot, bring it forward, find your high lunge. Then from here, shifting into your skandasana. So you're going to face the left side of your mat. Weight stays on the right heel. Adjust the left leg as you need. Lengthen through the spine to start, and then exhale, fold it forward. Good. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale where you need to. We're going to shift over to the other side now through a nice deep goddess. So bend up that left leg. Shift your weight over to the left. Extend the right leg out. Socks, really? Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. And then out, exhale, fold it forward. Ow, 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 stop that. All right, from here, coming through your goddess, bend up the right leg. Shift it back to the top of the mat. Find your high lunge, flipping back to squared hips. Weight into your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, open the chest and let that arm fall behind you. Nice strong legs. Feet are nice and grounded. Good. Gently bring it back to neutral. Left knee comes down to the mat. Right hand connects to the opposite foot, quad stretch. Gently release the hand to the mat. Tuck the toe, lift up to high lunge. I think I said from here, we did on the other side, Parsvottanasana. So hopping the back foot forward, finding a nice distance for the feet. Both sit bones shooting backwards, stop at socks. Then exhale, fold it forward if it's available to you, right? One hamstring is probably going to feel different than the other. No worries, just do whatever works for that side. One more nice full breath here in your Parsvottanasana. And inhale, lift the head. Exhale, shift it forward. Find that warrior three, or standing split, whichever pose you want to call it. Letting your hands support you. Squaring off those hips. And here we go with our plies. Bending the knees. Make sure that top knee stays lifted. We don't want to drop it. That way we activate the hamstring and the glutes of that top leg. So as you inhale, bend both legs. As you exhale, straighten, and you have the optional fold forward in the torso if you'd like. Inhale, lift the spine, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten, fold it forward. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to take it a few more times. Be careful of that left hip. I just caught myself. Don't let it lift up. Keep it square. One more time. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, soften the knees. Step it back to your high lunge. Oh, no. Sorry. Step up to Uttanasana. No more high lunge. Inhale, lift halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Oh. And then reverse swan dive. Anybody else feel their hamstrings? Because I do. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Nice full breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Yeehaw. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Great. So to work the quads, coming into chair pose, you can bring the inner thighs together, inner edges of the feet. You can take your chair that way, or if you prefer the wider stance, just make sure that the knees stay parallel. You don't want them kissing, right? Keep the legs right in line with the hips. So, here we go. Inhale, sitting back into your chair. As you exhale, pull the belly and front ribs together, hands come to the heart. Weight in your heels. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands come to the heart. A few more times. Ow, stop it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, extend. Are those legs burning? Yeah, just a little. Exhale, pull it in. Believe it or not, I feel my hamstrings here too. Anybody else? Inhale, extend those arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Oh, yes. Enjoying that stretch. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Great. So from here, we're going to come into warrior two. So the right foot's going to stay where it is. Step the left foot back. Yeah, step the left foot back. Bending that right knee. Looking for 90 degrees. It's okay if it doesn't actually happen. Back leg is inwardly rotated. Make sure the back ankle is happy. Hips are nice and level, so be mindful that you're not tipping the right hip down. We want the hips to stay nice and even. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arms come up. Exhale, deepen into your warrior two. We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, soften down. Knee tracks over the foot. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, warrior two. Let's go 2 more times. I'll be quiet now so you can focus on your breath. Good. Now stay in that warrior two. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the arms straight in the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Top arm can go where you'd like it to go. One more breath in your triangle. On your inhale, come back to warrior two. As you exhale, step it forward. Hiya! Big step. Doesn't have to be graceful. Doesn't have to look pretty. As long as you make it there. Yeah? Shaking out the legs. Let's take a full sun salutation. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold hands down. Step or float back to plank. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. All right, from here, finding warrior two on the second side, stepping the left foot forward, then outwardly rotate the back leg. Inhale, coming up. Wiggle your way into your warrior two, making any adjustments that you need to. Being mindful of the hips. Let the arms extend. Nice, strong, powerful warrior. And let's go through our flow. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, moving into warrior two. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, warrior two. 2 more times, your own breath. I'll be quiet. When you're finished, find your warrior two, and we're going to stay there for 5 full breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Exhale, triangle pose. On your inhale, come back up into your warrior 2. As you exhale, step that back foot forward. Come up to the top of the mat, shake it out. Are we feeling okay? I hope so. All right. Inhale, sweep the arms up, full sun salutation. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold hands down, step or float back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Taking rest, letting yourself settle down a little bit. On your inhale, start to come into a seated position. On your knees would be good. We're going to move into frog pose. If you're unfamiliar with frog pose, if you have props around, it's a good idea to have them in front of you. I'm going to turn just so that I can face you guys. So you're going to start with nice parallel legs. And you're going to let the knees open up, and you're going to fold forward so your hands can come down. Make sure you have cushioning underneath your knees as you move into this. Other thing to be mindful of is the hips. Stay in line with the knees, and that's where you're going to feel the most intensity through the inner thighs and the groin area. It's okay if you don't go very far. We're going to try to stay here for about 10 breaths. Flex the ankles so that the toes go out. If this hurts your knees, move into the same position on your back. So it's kind of like a happy baby. Yeah? About halfway there. Two more breaths. All right, so to come out of this, as long as socks will let me, back baby, walk yourself forward onto your belly, and slowly and mindfully, ow, oh, it's got me right in the neck. Inch your legs together so that you're laying on your belly. I'm not gonna do this because she is literally beating me up today. Just for some love. Oh, you get a lot of love, socks. Once you're on your belly, go ahead and bend your knees and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Can you chill out? Yeah. From there, bring the legs together. Gently press yourself up. And you can walk the legs forward to come to a Paschimottanasana position. Once you're here, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forward. This does not have to be active at this point. This can be a more passive stretch forward. Just be mindful of your lower back. Make sure it stays happy. Can you chill out too long? No. Biting. I don't like biting. Anybody want a dog? Good. On your inhale, come all the way up to vertical. Exhale where you need to. Open the legs up about the width of your mat. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forward. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale where you need to. Open the legs up just a little bit wider than the mat. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forward. Now at this point, your hands can either come to the legs or in front of you, depending on how much support you need or want. The hands in front of you will give you more control. I feel like I'm in a circus here. On your inhale, lift the head. Exhale, gently release. Opening your legs now to the widest that you can manage. It's playtime and I'm in the middle. So open those legs up. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, fold it forward. Ow! Apparently I'm part of playtime. All right, so from here, inhale, lift the head. Exhale, gently release. Use your hands on your legs and gently walk the legs inward. Give them a nice shake and stretch. And from here, I'm going to swing it back and take hero pose, if the dogs will let me. So, gently shifting back onto your knees. We get a nice quad stretch. All right, now that they're gone. And let your hips come in between the heels. Knees point forward. If this is too intense, slide something underneath your sit bones so that it's less intense. We don't want pain in the knees. The heels are as close to your hips as possible, but you're not actually sitting on them. And the toes point backwards. Now, if the tops of your feet aren't open enough, slide towels or small pillows underneath so that they have some support. Now from here, you can lift up, bring your hands behind you, tilt the pelvis, and see if you can fold it back a little bit. This will provide a nice stretch through the quadriceps and the front of the hip. Now some of us are really open and you can lay flat. Go for it as long as your knees are happy and as long as your lower back is happy. Breathe here. Being mindful of the neck. You don't want to drop it back behind you with no control because that actually affects your, not only your spinal column and your vertebrae, but your breath. And you want to be able to breathe easily. One more full breath. Bring the chin to the chest. If it's not there already, start to roll yourself up if you folded backwards. Adjust the pelvis if you had tucked it under. And from here, to get out of this, we're going to shift forward onto the hands. Remove any props from where your sit bones were. And find your way onto your belly. And give the legs a little rotation there, a little flip-flop from side to side. If you want to go full windshield wiper, you're welcome to do that. Bring yourself back to a nice parallel position, toes tucked, hands under the shoulders. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, press it up to plank. On your exhale, find down dog or child's pose. And walk yourself up to a seated position. Because I did remember to do some pranayama. All right. So bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Making sure that your hands are clean. Okay. So this morning I thought we could do some little alternate nostril breathing, but this time doing it with the actual ratio. So what that means is that when you inhale through one nostril, it's a 1. You can retain, as long as you're not pregnant, as long as you don't have any heart issues, blood pressure issues, or any eye issues. If you have any of those, don't hold your breath. I'll explain in a second. And as you exhale, you would go to double the time. So, I'm not explaining this well this morning. For example, inhale for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 8. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8. That's the ratio. So 1, 1, 2. If you are not into retention and you're not going to hold your breath, then it's in 1, out 2. In 1, out 2. Make sense? I hope. Okay, so I'll do it without the retention first, so that we can ease our way into the alternate nostril. And then I'll do about maybe 3 rounds without it, and then I'll do 3 rounds with it. Sound like a plan? All right, so sitting up nice and tall. Peace fingers together. Either rest on your third eye or tuck them into the palm of your hand. Using the thumb and the ring finger, block the right nostril first as you inhale. So inhale through the left. Switch. Double the time as you exhale. Count your inhale as it comes up. Switch, double the exhale. So I am using a 4-8 ratio, but you can use whatever you'd like. Inhale through the nose, through the left. Switch, exhale for double. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left, double the time. Inhale through the left. Exhale out of the right, double the time. Inhale through the right. Exhale out of the left, double the time. Okay, moving now into the retention. Inhale. Block the nostril, gently tuck the chin, hold. Lift the chin, exhale out of the right, double the time. Inhale through the right. Block the nostrils, tuck the chin, hold. Lift the chin, release the right, exhale, double the time. One more round, inhale. Block the nose, find your retention. Lift the chin, release the right nostril, exhale, double the time. Inhale through the right. Block the nose, tuck the chin, hold. Lift the chin, release, exhale, double the time. Well, feel free to do another round or two if you'd like. If you're not feeling it, it's okay. You can just do your regular ujjayi breathing. And from here, find your way, once you're finished, find your way into your shavasana. Laying flat, or if you're one of my inversion-free friends, then feel free to prop yourself up so that you're on the diagonal. And once you're comfy, let the eyes close and take rest. best to stay focused on your breath. Apparently my dogs want to sing to you. And it'll be a symphony. Welcome to Sri Lanka. Well, feel free to stay longer in your shavasana if you'd like, and I'll talk you out of it now if the dogs have disrupted it. My apologies, there's not much I can do about that. So, take a nice deep breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles, moving them around a little bit, and let your arms extend up over your head. Give a nice long stretch through the body. And hug the knees in towards your chest and give a gentle rock from side to side. From here, roll on to your right side into fetal position. Use your right arm under your head as a pillow. Then from here, gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed, either hands pressed together at the heart center or one on your heart and one on your belly. And check in with how you feel after this practice. Physically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually, how do you feel? Take a few moments for some gratitude, something that you're thankful for in this moment. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. So thank you so much for sticking around and doing this class with me. It's nice to have people to practice with, even if it is virtually. With that said, this is the last week in July. So I have 2 more wake and stretches this month, and then we'll see what happens next month. I haven't made a decision about August yet. So in the meantime, please like and share whichever, once I get this up on the old internet, whichever place you watch. And I will see you soon. Have a beautiful week. Hopefully your legs are nice and ready to walk you all the way to the next weekend. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day again. Bye.